Well, well, well. Forgive this rant, but I don't care if you do or don't. You know, there are few things that, I'll put it like this. Some of the things that really move me the most are when children are hurt, when the elderly are hurt, and lastly, when I see a man cry. Because men, I mean boys, I said men rarely cry, and surely rarely cry in public. What am I talking about? Check it out.
Why don't you wear a suit? Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit. Just want to see if you own a suit?
Yeah, you have problems.
A lot of Americans have problems with you not
Really?
respecting.
I don't have such. I will wear a costume after this war will finish. Yes, maybe one, maybe something like yours. Yes, maybe something better. I don't know. We will see. Maybe something cheaper. This man is fighting for his country. The sovereign nation got invaded. His people were dying. And this motherfucker talks about him wearing a suit. I hate this fucking country. My life felt like I do right now. I don't give a fuck what he wears. This man has been respectful to every leader in the world. Everybody. And you clowns want to fucking do that shit to him when he comes over here. And then talk to him like shit. And kick him out of the White House. You fucking disgraceful son of a bitches. Man, I just want to be next to Zelenskyy right now. I wish I could talk to him. Forgive us. God damn, man, I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't believe what I just witnessed.
Now, I hadn't seen that part about these miserable excuses for leaders. I'm talking about the man who asked him about a damn suit. Like the man just said, he's in a fucking war. A war. But yet you let this individual in the Oval Office with a ball cap on, jeans, t-shirt, and a jacket, and not talking about a war, and you let this individual be in your first cabinet meeting looking like this, but you gonna question a man who's in the middle of a war about a damn suit? And let me tell you something. I've had enough of looking at him. Hold on just a minute. And me not knowing the man whose video I posted when he said, I hate this country, I'm sure he doesn't mean that he hates the United States. I'm sure he means that he hates what we are doing and how we are looking to the world. I'm sure that's what he means. That's what I mean. I love this country. Born here, my people were born here, grandfather served. But I've said many times, I'm glad my grandfather is not alive to see what is happening. Because the people who came before us, they will say, is this what we fought for? So I'm sure that's what he means. And see, the reason that you all don't have a problem with Elon Musk wearing a ball cap, jeans and whatever in a cabinet meeting when everybody else is dressed appropriately, because you know he bought his way in there. And some of you all have stated, well, that's the kind of leadership I voted for. Well, I'll put it like this. I understand that Putin may respect Trump because he realizes Trump is just as unscrupulous as he is. And he don't want to FAFO. Maybe he respects him because there's some things we don't know about going on as it relates to, you do this for me, I'll do this for you. I don't know that either. But what we saw, that wasn't leadership. That was bullying. And Spanky, to all my Little Rascals fans, Spanky is the one who throws his hand and throws a rock and hides his hand. So, and also known as Vice President Vance. That's disgraceful. Oh, and let me clarify something. I stated that he had never served a day in the military. I stand corrected. Vice President Vance served 4 years in the Marine Corps as a public affairs specialist. So I want to make sure I get that correct. He did serve 4 years as a public affairs specialist. But I'm a bit embarrassed myself. Because they all, now I saw they just ganged up on him for asking questions about if this deal, because first of all, let's talk about it. They concocted or devised this deal and didn't even invite him to the table. Where'd they do that at? How they gonna have come to an agreement that involves you and me, but don't invite me to the discussion? And then after you do that, just sign on a dotted line and shut up. Really? This is what we do? I do not consider myself a political person, but I do have opinions. And it's another thing. Somebody wrote and asked, basically said that he was ungrateful and that President Trump stood his ground as a leader because, Biden had given all this money to Ukraine and the illegal immigrants, and they could have gone to Americans. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree. But what does that have to do with the man asking questions for guarantees for him and his people? And asking if it is violated, what kind of support can we get from you? There was nothing about him coming over being haughty from my perspective, because I will be talking about that too. I'll be outraged. But see, those are the type of people who probably are bullies themselves, so they don't see anything wrong with it. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Take that with you.